Hello guys, so I'm back with another video, and in this video I'm going to discuss about the Azure Communication Services. So we are using the Azure Communication Service for SMTP authentication. So the scenario is quite easy. So there is the the application that needs to send the email to several clients. So well, we need to be aware regarding the tenant access. So we are going to configure from the Microsoft Entra ID application. So I'll be sharing this link in the video description. So what we need is we are using Microsoft Entra application with the access to Azure Communication Services for SMTP authentication. And for this, we need to have the administrative privileges for Azure Tenant. So let's begin with the configuration part. So first, we need to create the communication services. So let's create. And for the Azure Communication Service, you can just for testing you can use the Azure subdomains for the email authentication, or you can just use your own custom domain. So it depends on the requirement. So okay, first you need to create the resource group. So I'll create ACS GRP. Okay, resource group has been created. I'll keep this as Central India. Resource group, resource name will be okay. Comm services SMTP. Okay, data location India. Okay, next. Okay, create this one. Okay, this is created now, so we can check the resource ones. So okay, this is created. So our endpoint URL is this, and another thing. So we just need to configure domains once. So we need to connect the domain. So there's two way. Either you can use the custom domain or the subdomain provided by the Azure. So resource group this email service. CS. So okay, global data location India. Great. So okay, this one is created now. Global active location. Okay. Now we have option over here, so you can just add the Azure subdomain or set up a custom domain. So I'll be going with custom domain here. So it will take some time to add the domain. It will verify the records like SPF and other records too. So okay, it has been added. So now our next step is to verify the domain with TXT record. So okay, uh, okay. What I need to do is I need to add the TXT record in my hosting platform. So I'll just add all the required record and switch, and we'll be back on the other side. So need to add the a record, sorry, TXT record in the domain domain register. So okay. So I have added the TXT record. So let's verify with next step. Domain name. Okay, done. Verification is underway. So I think this will take about 15 to 20 minutes to complete. So you can set up. So in the another section, we need to set up SPF and DKIM records to authenticate the domains. So meanwhile, what we can do is we can just create the application intra application ID. So just let's check with the intra ID application. So here is the option intra ID. So this section will, so okay, we need to sorry, we need to go to the app registrations. We need to create one app. So new registration. Let's keep this as ACS app SMTP. So okay, let's keep this as organizational directory and register. So from here we'll get the tenant ID and similarly the client ID. So we'll be requiring this sort of information return while connecting the SMTP authentication. So this is fine. And what another what we require is we need to create the certificate and secrets. So we need to create the client secret. So new client secret. Um, let's keep this as SMTP client secret, and the validity will be 730 days. Add. So okay, we require this value return. So this will be our SMTP authentication password. So, okay. So okay, verify domain. Hmm. Okay, we have already finished this option. done. So it will still take some time. Meanwhile, let's configure the permission for the user and clients and the services. So for this, we need to go to communication services. Okay, this one is the service. Sorry, this one is the communication service. So let's move to the I'm user, and we need to create one role. Okay, just let's check with the role. So we need to clone the reader role. So okay, just let me verify once. Let's clone this role, reader, clone, and we need to give the custom name. So for this, I'll make this as email SMTP role description. Okay, next. And permission, I want to give read and write permission for ACS, that is Azure Communication Service. So ACS Azure Communication. So okay. Mm, Communication. Okay, this is Azure Communication Service, and one we need to give this read permission, and another one is this one, email service creator update. Okay, so we need to add these two permission, add, and another is next. Mm, so the subscription. Okay, next, next, and create. So the custom role has been created. Okay, now we need to add the role assignment. So it would be this one. Yes, ACS email SMTP role. Next, and member tab, right? ACS. Okay, this one is the service we created in Intra ID. This one. So okay, we need to select this application. Next, and finally review and assign. Okay, so the role assignment is being added. So okay, role has been added here. Now let's verify with the verification part once. So connect domain option. Okay. Uh, this one connect domain. So this one active. And one more thing. So I need to create this email, or I have an existing email on under this domain, so I can just mention over here. So else we need to create this email address in your register, in our register. So still it will take some time for verification. Okay, domain status is verified, so we can see here. So another step is to verify the SPF status, DKIM and DKIM2. So okay, let's configure this one. So we need to again add the TXT record for this SPF value. Okay, let's add this one, and similarly the DKIM for CNAME record. Okay, now all the record has been added, so let's verify. So it will again take some time. Since this record has been added. Next. Oh, okay, done. In progress. Okay. Okay. It is under verification. Just wait for some time. Meanwhile, let's add the email. I'll just replace the do not reply email. SMTP. So not this one. Okay, mail from address. And I have an existing mail. So ping message. Ping save. Okay, so I'll be using this email. Let's get back to the verification section. Still in progress. Hey guys, I'm back. So it almost took more than 1 hour for the verification. So after this, the status is shown as verified. So I have just make another part. Okay, so now our task is to grab this application ID and tenant ID. And similarly, one more thing we need to do is we need to connect the domain, our custom domain, to the email service. Provision domain. Okay, this is the same one. Another one is okay, try email. And for this, we need to connect the domain first. So our resource group is this, email service is this one, and our domain is this. Now connect. It will take some time. So now I think it is connected. So I just need to check over here. Okay, so it is shown as connected. So now we can test the SMTP authentication. So for this, as mentioned in official KV, for username we need to give the Azure Communication Service Resource name dot Entra application ID that has been configured in the application registration, and similarly the Entra ID. So we can grab this from this section, application ID and the directory that is tenant ID. And the password will be the value, that is secret value. This one I have already grabbed from the app registration client certificate and keys section. So our username will be like this: communication service name, the application ID, and tenant ID. So let's take, and another more thing, one more thing, the SMTP server will be this, and its port will be 587. So let's verify. So okay, let's check from the SMTP test server. So our SMTP server is this one, and the port is 582.163. Okay, and the username, okay, I think the same username, and the password will be this one. Okay, now let's use second connection, test SMTP. Okay, now our email test is successful. Let's check the email box. Okay, we got an email. So it says that email test mail sent by SMTP by this one. So everything is fine. So our test is successful. So let me review the configuration once. So what we configured was the uh, email communication service and associated the custom domain with this communication service. Similarly, connect the domain with to send the to send the SMTP or to verify the SMTP authentication. And similarly, we add the custom role for the uh, app registration, that is Intra ID, and we finally test the configuration or test the SMTP from the tool SMTP test tool. So okay, thank you guys for watching this video.